Welcome to Nerdy for the podcast where I, Amy Brown, have cool and interesting people on to find out what they're nerdy for. But that's not what we're doing today. No, we have a special treat for you because we have Matthew English returning to the podcast.
Hello.
We're going to have Matthew English come back seasonally to give us the update on his seasonal depression.
I'm like your period if you're on one of those medications.
Yeah, one of the quarterly period update with Matthew English. He knows so much about ladies' anatomy.
I know so much I have so much experience.
You do? No.
They can't see that my shorts are basically at my vagina. They're so short.
Yeah, you have some shorty shorts on. That's actually we could talk about that because so shorty shorts are in fashion.
Yeah. For men and women.
Micro shorts. Have you seen the micro shorts?
That's the thing. You can't.
Google,
if they're actually micro shorts, they don't see them at all.
They're just swallowed by the crack. They're on Free People has micro shorts, and it's a bathing suit bottom.
It's just a bathing suit bottom. Yeah, that's Joel. I can see it in the reflection. There's a mirror behind Joel.
I'm trying to get my shorts shorter every summer.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You flaunt it. You got it. You flaunt it.
I don't know if I want people to see my ball sack.
Yeah, that's called turkey necking them.
Turkey
not my
necking.
joke. Who did I steal that joke from?
Is that
stole a joke from someone. Someone
Did
stand up. Yeah, I don't remember from who.
Disclaimer: not Matthew's.
Not
joke.
Matthew's joke. A turkey neck when the ball sack hangs out and looks you in the eye. Yeah, no.
Happy Thanksgiviving.
This is the spring update.
Sorry. I was
Happy
doing
Easter.
the turkey.
He is descended.
He has
like a testicle.
He has risen. Yeah. Okay, this is
short shorts. I'm here for the short shorts.
Well, you have fantastic legs, and I think a man in short shorts is either sex positive, shout out Joel, or
I love banging y'all.
What did you say?
I said I love banging y'all. I'm very sex positive.
Very sex positive.
That's banging y'all. That sounds like a good tag for a comedian. That's banging y'all.
Like a catchphrase.
A catchphrase.
There we go.
Joel needs a catchphrase.
You're a fabulous gay man. And you look good in the shorty shorts, or you're 12 years old. And that's it. That's the only people who look good in these shorts.
I did try and order some shorter gym shorts for teaching fitness classes.
You trying to get more tips at the gym?
No one gives tips at the gym, but
we should start that. We should start tips at the gym.
Just the tips. I'm very broke though, so I went to Amazon and found all the cheapest black shorts they had, and all of them were just negligee for men. No, they were all completely sheer. You could see
all the way through.
All the way through.
Oh my goodness. Were they for acrobats?
Maybe. Some of them were for cheerleaders.
Yes.
Male cheerleaders. Spanx. But they weren't skin tight. They were looser than that, but they were I held them up to the light and I could.
They have a different name. Sorry. The
Sophie's.
The things that you wear when you do cheering and you have to cover your underpants with a second pair of underpants.
A dance belt?
No. That's for locking and loading. Anyway, so you can't wear it. Did you return them?
I did. I bought 8 pairs of shorts. I returned 6 of them.
That's a lot.
The 2 that I have are short, though. I'll wear them the next time I see you.
Do you wear them to the gym, the shorty shorts, so you can just show everybody, see, this is what it's supposed to be like when you have muscles and no fat on your legs?
Sometimes that is important. I have a Y-back tank top, right, or a racer back tank top that I wear when I'm demonstrating things for back day, because you have to squeeze your shoulder and you can actually see my shoulder blades.
I just say where your angel wings would be if you didn't have a potty mouth. Put those together. Put those together. I was talking to my mom about you because you took care of our dog recently, and she's like, so who was taking care of Matthew? Oh, she's like, the boy who has tiny clothes.
It's not a bad way to be known.
Matthew is aghast, agog.
I'm gagged.
Never.
Gagged.
Never.
Wow. Yeah, sometimes. But I'm also wearing the largest t-shirt I have today. I put it on with these shorts. I always wear this with jeans.
Okay.
I put it on with shorts today, and my shorts are almost covered.
It's a Marvel t-shirt, and it has
Can you name the
Hulk Hogan, Ant-Man.
Yes.
Thor.
Yes.
Captain America.
Yeah.
A cougar lady.
Close.
The Black Panther. Spidey Man.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I don't even know that.
Fred Flintstone. I don't
know. Do the people over here?
No, but people who are listening don't know what we're talking about.
It's kind of boring. Hercules, the woman.
It's a Hercules.
The red top is Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch. Yeah. I can't tell who this is upside down. That's Hawkeye down there.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're a gay man? What's going on here? Get your life together.
There's so many gay nerds.
No, I'm not allowing it.
I just laughed real loud into the microphone.
I want you to have a shirt that starts at the top with Judy Garland, and then we have Bette Midler.
That's why I need the same arrangement. But
Patti
with gay
LuPone, Evita, Barbara Streisand, Lady Gaga, Lizzo. Who am I missing? Little House on the Prairie. Don't overthink it.
The house or one of the women?
The
Laura
little girl,
Ingalls
Laura
Wilder?
Ingalls Wilder.
There we go.
Yes.
Or Shannon Doherty from the...
Both.
You get Laura Dern on there too.
She wasn't.
Yes.
Wait, Laura...
Shannon Doherty was on the TV show.
No, she was not.
Yes, she
That's
was.
a different person. Oh, was there a remake? There was one in the 70s and the 80s that my mom and I watched.
That's the one Shannon Doherty was on.
Fact
check.
Yeah, it's not Shannon Doherty. Oh, she was
Shannon
not
Doherty.
Laura Ingalls Wilder.
I don't know who she played, but she was in the show.
Wait, what was the show?
Little House on the Prairie, and it comes on, and there's a little girl running through the field.
Matthew's right.
No, she's not.
Matthew's right.
That's not who it was. She was a little, maybe the daughter.
Who did she play?
She's the daughter in it.
No, there's several daughters. A younger sibling.
Wait. No, this is her.
No, it's not.
No, what's the character name? That's what we need.
Who was Laura in Little House on the Prairie TV show, 70s edition?
70s edition.
It's Shannon Doherty.
No, it's not.
Amy's holding out her phone to double fact check.
This is so boring for people. Sorry. Little House on the Prairie. Cast. I can't remember. As Hose on the Prairie. Okay.
Oh my God, can we have a remake called Little Hose on the Prairie?
Little Hose on the Prairie.
Apparently her name was Jenny Wilder. That's not the character.
Jenny.
Right?
Jenny. That's not Laura.
Okay, yeah, no, I just knew she was on the show.
Okay, it is a woman named Shannon Doherty, though.
On the show, but
yeah,
she wasn't Laura.
Here, pull
Cast. You say something funny into the phone. There, this is who it is. That's her.
Goodness.
That's not Shannon Doherty.
No, that's not. No. I watched the show when I was a very small child in syndication. But my mom liked Shannon Doherty because my mom liked 90210.
Off to a riveting start, y'all. IMDb.
And your mom was also sassy. She was a lawyer.
She was.
Yeah, so she's going to like Shannon Doherty.
Yeah, of course she loves Shannon Doherty.
Let me watch this BITCH, kick some ASS. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. She's
do
like,
it.
Mm-hmm.
Snapping. She's starting fight on sets?
I feel like that's the kind of energy that is in Real Housewives. Like, I think people who are like either want to be able to flip a table at dinner or would flip a table at dinner. Like, let's watch these people flip some dinners.
This reminder note in front of us does not say don't flip the table.
Oh, please do not flip the table. Okay, no, for real, we have to find out who Laura was in because it's going to drive everybody crazy.
No, keep talking.
You want that
Yeah, we'll keep
name?
talking. Yeah, we need the actress's name.
What's next on your things to talk to Matthew about?
And Michael Landon was on there.
So what happens when you get three neurodivergents in a room? Like, just IMDb it.
Just find it. We have to know.
Yeah. I'm in some sort of farting article. Yeah, you got to find it. Okay. So, spring.
Melissa Gilbert.
Melissa Gilbert. Oh my God. Oh, for the love.
Amy just came.
My head hurts. Like, I feel like I'm having a stroke, like an embolism in my brain from trying to remember Melissa Gilbert, who is different from the other Gilbert lady who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. And I keep mixing Melissa Gilbert up with the Eat, Pray, Love Gilbert lady up in my mind because my mind is a big stew and it's getting all mixed up the more hot flashes I have.
Yeah, Elizabeth Gilbert is who wrote it. Yeah.
Eat, Pray, Love. Okay, there we go. Everything is back to normal. We put everything back in order in the atmosphere, in the universe. And now we can move forward. Seasonal updates. How are you feeling, Matthew English? Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you like spring?
I love spring.
You made it through the holidays.
Rainy it's been. It's been rainy here in Atlanta today, in particular. Boring.
It's raining right now.
We'll be out in the sunshine.
I like rain because I like to be in bed with my dog and my laptop. I don't feel guilty for not exercising and or getting out of my pajamas.
I wish that was my life, but I do have to leave and go to one of my many underpaid part-time jobs.
Underpaid part-time jobs on repeat. You have so many.
Yeah, why do you have depression? Living the life over here.
I wake up at 4 a.m. I go to bed at 11. Why am I sad?
You don't need to sleep. It's overrated.
So big sleep is telling you that you need 8 hours, but I can tell you right now that's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Pushed by big sleep.
Yeah. And drugs. Okay. What did you do for Easter?
Nothing. My family's not religious, so we didn't do anything.
Do you believe in bunnies? Do you believe in chocolate? Is the Easter religious?
My favorite candy is
actually
actually
stolen from.
That's exactly. My favorite candy is an Easter candy. I highly recommend picking a seasonal candy as your favorite candy because then you can't binge on it year round.
Yes, because it's only in and out. Are you doing Peeps?
No, those are also year round now. They do like
Peeps are year round.
4th of July Peeps, Christmas Peeps.
Dogs and cats are living together. This is chaos. This is the end times. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are Peeps.
Oh my God. In a row.
They are gross. I agree with you. I don't have this heavy of feelings about Peeps, though. I just don't eat them.
Well, as a child, I ate a lot of. I loved them when I was a kid.
Well, I think when you're little, your palate can handle all the sugar. I can't.
No.
As an adult, it makes me.
Yeah, I feel that. So that was my Easter. Nothing crazy. Did I even leave the house on Easter?
Well, your brother's there and your dad.
And my sister and her 3 kids.
Everyone's living together in the same house.
Everyone's living in the same house.
This would be a reality TV show. Have you set up cameras and not told people?
Oh my God, that would be amazing. We did go up there. My sister's birthday is in the beginning of April, so we were all there for family dinner and board game night this week. Sunday, from when we're taping 2 days ago. We were just up there for all that. But I did make multiple trips up to see my dad because I have to tell you, Amy, and I'm so excited to tell you this.
Oh.
I have a new passion.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me that your dad has engaged to someone or something.
No, wouldn't that be crazy?
Oh my gosh,
New
Lauren.
mom. I have a new passion.
Okay.
I joined my dad in playing pickleball.
Oh, he's been doing it a bunch. That's why he's meeting all the ladies,
That's
right?
Where he's meeting the ladies.
Meeting all the ladies at pickleball. You're gonna get caught up into a cougar, and you're like, but I'm gay.
He already has a cougar.
Thank you.
It's Amy, my comedy wife. My. I thought you would hate this idea. I really wanted to capture your reaction on camera because you're a tennis player, and tennis players hate pickleball.
I hate pickleball, but anything that you can do with an elderly person, I support. And
yeah, no, I have all sorts of injuries. You can't see it anymore, but that was actually a burn. We played it on like a gymnasium floor, and I skidded, and it didn't just like cut, it burned.
You're taking the sport too this quote unquote sport too seriously if you're flying across the gymnasium floor.
Quote unquote. Yeah. Sport. I broke a sweat. There is
You're using a ping
start
pong
a
racket.
pickleball workout on my Apple Watch in the fitness category.
Oh, okay.
And I logged my calories, and it was so much fun. Joel, have you played pickleball?
I haven't, but it's just funny because Amy's never this nice to anyone, but she's not worried about anyone else trying to. So
That's so true.
I had a rant about pickleball when Heather was on the show. It's not a real sport, but it's good for people. It's good to get out there. I'm waiting to do pickleball when I'm 80.
Well, see, and that's
unless I'm hanging out with 80-year-olds.
Tennis is a young man's game because the court is so big.
The court's big. Your knees are shredded afterwards.
I'm an old man.
No, you are not.
I have to start pickleball now.
You just wore your knees out early with all of your activities.
I did.
Wink.
Praying. For more dick. Gobble them up.
Surprised people ask you to do it again when you like they never liked that end part.
That is the end for sure. That's why I scare them away.
Yeah.
They're like, I gotta go. I'm like, that's what I wanted the whole time.
I want you to go. Oh, the driest blowjob in the world.
Oh my God, I haven't told that joke in forever.
Triscuits. Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, if you want to give a terrible blowjob, just eat a whole box of Triscuit crackers.
Or just be bad at it from your heart. Innately, because you don't have a wiener and you're just guessing.
Yeah.
I would imagine because you have one, you're going to be much better at it.
I think so.
This is why I don't understand male gynecologists. What's up with that?
I mean,
what's going on there?
I think if you're an outside, how well can you see your own anyway?
You'd be surprised. She's chatty. No. Wait, and then what's the Venn diagram? Male gynecologist. overlaid with homosexual. How tiny is that sliver of a
gay gynecologist?
I mean,
gay male
every time
gynecologist?
you say the word pussy, you do.
Blech.
Yeah. Cada tiempo. Jose does the same thing. And he says they have teeth. And he might be right because I'm not looking. Right? So how many in the entire world gay male OBGYN gynecologists? I can see like you want to catch the baby. That's cool. Like
that's fun.
Yeah. Catching a baby.
But they're all slippery.
But just like like talking to women, like menopausal women, like sandpaper. Okay. Here's some ointment. That's a terrible word. Is it moist? Double barf.
15% of gynecologists are men. So however many, the average percent of men that are gay, it's that.
Okay, so it's 1 in 10 out of 15%.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
According to a paper I wrote 35 years ago. So
I think it's higher than that
those
for
facts
identifying.
didn't change at all.
1 in 8.
But it's also, I mean, that's a large generalization because you have to think about the type of person who goes to medical school. That might skew different. How many doctors in total are gay? That's what we should be looking at.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And then divide that out by gynecologists.
That's a great question. It's expensive to go to medical school, and it takes a long time. So you have to have a family that can support you and or have scholarships that pay everything.
Yeah.
Did you see there's this lady that passed away, and she donated all of her like husband's huge amount of wealth to a medical school, Mount Sinai or something like that, in New York to pay for free tuition at that medical school.
No, I didn't hear about that. That's crazy. That's awesome.
It's like one of the medical schools too that like a lot of the lower income people get into.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they all got like full rides.
Wow,
full rides.
That's impressive.
That's really cool. That's taking away one of the barriers of having the medical folks look like the people they're helping.
Absolutely, that's so important.
Or have similar life experiences.
Okay.
So it's spring in Atlanta. You did nothing for Easter. Womp womp.
Nope, sorry.
Pollen is out. So
yes.
People don't know this. If you don't live in Atlanta, our winter, instead of snow, we get green dust in the spring.
Yeah.
And it goes on your car. Yeah. And it goes in your eyeballs. And it's in your throat. And you have a tickle. And you're like, oh no, am I having COVID again? No, it's just pollen.
Well, and I've been taking Zyrtec every day since the last 20 years. And listen,
no resistance.
Terrible allergies.
No resistance built up yet.
No. Yeah, it's been terrible this year. I feel scratchy all the time. I've been wanting to go out singing with you.
Oh my gosh.
First of all, you've been gone every weekend.
Sorry.
And you travel.
I'm here Saturday night. We can go.
We'll go Saturday night?
Yeah, there's a Broadway sing-along. Okay, this is a life dream I have. And I got to like put it on a vision board. I want to make a list and put it on the internet so it's for everyone. This is humanitarian work I'm doing of all of the bars in the United States and maybe abroad as well that have a piano and someone playing it and you sing musicals together.
You want like
just like a directory.
A directory of
yes. We could do like
piano bars.
Is Maria's Crisis in New York City gay, or is it just New York City?
That's what Amy's going to do with Kenton's fortune when he passes away.
Yeah.
She could donate it to a medical school, or
we could make people happy singing. You're going to die, but you're going to go out singing.
Yeah.
We all die anyway.
There's no doctor to take care of you because they all couldn't afford medical school, but listen.
You can find
There's
that
a real
gay piano
sweet
bar.
gay bar in Albuquerque.
And all that jazz.
This guy's 900 years old. He plays piano on Thursdays from 7:20 to 7:40 because he dies after that.
The problem, a lot of these things start at 11, like starts at 10 p.m. Like that's 2 hours past my bedtime.
Okay, if you say things like that, I'm buying you a pickleball racket. That's just it.
You're right. Okay, I'll stay up. Do not give me a pickleball racket. It's gonna go with my husband's heart rate monitor. Wait, no, what's that? He has a blood pressure monitor.
Blood pressure cuff?
Yes, a cuff. I'm like, just put it in the closet so we don't look like we have moved into the doctor's office already. We're in our late 40s. We're not there yet. We're not moved into the doctor's office. Have you seen old people and their doctor's appointments? It's all they live for. They're so excited.
It's the most exciting thing they have.
What's going to happen next week? Oh, well, I'm going to the dentist, and then I'm getting the plaque ripped out of my heart, and I'm getting the ingrown toenail cut out.
All at the dentist?
No, this is like all the different. Like,
okay, there we go.
Yeah,
with lots of appointments. As your body starts to shut down, as mine is, you go to the doctor more.
Someone with short shorts still has a bod. It's not even a body. It's a bod. It's a hot bod. Shorty shorts. Gym queen. What's your name at the gym?
Matthew.
No. Coach Matthew? That's
Matthew.
Kind of fun. It's not like...
I don't have a fun name. There is one of the trainers we call Deadlift Daddy.
Deadlift Daddy.
Her name is Whitney, but we call her Deadlift Daddy.
Even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a surprise. It's a misdirect.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
They're like, we want... Oh.
Sorry, I was getting warm thinking about you. I took my sweatshirt off. Getting warm thinking about you at the gym with your tiny clothes on.
My.
So, are there any straight men that go to your gym?
Yes.
Do you rub them down with pollen?
No, I don't. No, and I get like, I give what we are politely call corrective touches. You know, like, okay, move your elbow here. Like, if
maybe you could be a gynecologist.
And but like, I'm just waiting for the time I give a corrective touch to one of the straight guys and they flinch. I'm just waiting for it. I'm like, sometimes you just like gesture to where like
really?
We'll do like tricep exercises. I'm like, you should feel a stretch right here. You know, that's all it is. Just a very light.
At the beginning, do you say I'm going to touch you? Because I hear like you have to like at the hot yoga, they have to like, can I put hands on you?
Yeah, no, I don't.
So you're not asking for consent.
I don't ask for consent.
You're like, buckle up. It's Midtown, okay? You're gonna get touched by a gay guy.
You're gonna get.
You shouldn't drive down here if you don't want that.
Lightly grazed,
yeah.
if you will. But but the straight guys, I'm like a little aware. Like, hey, like I'm gonna
stick. You'll feel a little pressure.
You feel a little pressure. Turn your head and cough.
I'm gonna put my hands on you. Those gay feelings are mind transfer to you.
Yeah,
don't look into them.
It is contagious.
A soul connect.
Yeah. Did you feel something?
A Freaky Friday.
They're like, you mean like the flex and the stretch of the like? No, did you feel my love? That's what I was trying to show you.
Yeah. So do you have to touch?
Just teach a whole class in like that voice.
In that voice?
That would be
hi, Paris Hilton.
Welcome to a chest and triceps with Matthew.
Ooh.
Are we into it?
I'm already ready to get yoked out here.
Like and subscribe.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody. You could only do this during pollen season because of the voice dropping and the turkey necks.
And the turkey necks.
Hey.
Just popping a ball. It's like when you do a sumo squat. That's a squat with your legs wider and your toes flared out, right?
It's like a grand plie.
Yeah. And in my short shorts now.
Oh, girl, do you have a dance belt on, or do you?
I should.
Do you tuck? Or you're just like, here it is.
Just get some duct tape out.
Oh, ouchie! You're not supposed. Don't duct tape your privates. That's going to be hurt.
Oh, sorry.
Death by duct tape.
Oh, I'm writing it down. Okay.
Okay. So this pollen. Okay, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Mustaches on gay men.
It's a thing.
You started it. No.
I did have one like during the pandemic.
So are there mustaches on straight men? Is that popular right now?
I'm sure they'll take it. There's a couple like fitness influencers I've seen that are straight that are rocking mustaches. But you know how this works? The gay men started wearing the short shorts, then it transferred to the straight men. Yeah. The gay men had mustaches. They brought the 70s porn stash back. And then now the straight men are going to start having stashes.
Yeah.
So mustache rides are in season for the summer, everyone. Get your micro shorts ready.
Yeah. You don't need to undress. You can just wear the micro shorts.
And it is a 70s.
Shimmy a little bit.
It's a 70s stash. Our friend Powell, who's been on the podcast, he has a full like across the mouth, across the top, and then down on the sides mustache.
Oh, he's got a handlebar?
It's a handlebar. It looks like he parked his horse out back.
That's impressive.
And I'm going to guess, I don't know what's the appropriate language, top energy? Like he's not a butch gay man.
What?
I wouldn't describe him as a butch.
So he's got a butch mustache. It's ironic.
Okay.
The butch mustache.
Is ironic.
So is that on purpose?
It's just
explain your people.
I can't speak for all gay people.
That's okay. You're on a podcast. You're supposed to just pretend.
I've only blown 80% of them. Working on the other 20.
Chip chop. Time is flying.
But
so that's coming back. I mean, the
mustaches are in. Do you hate them? Do you love them?
I think it's at first I was taken aback. I was like, is this okay? Like, are people going to get teased?
Mullets coming
but now
back.
I'm completely used to it, and I'm like, that looks charming.
I did it
and or like time travel, which I'm also in favor of. I
did it during 2020 when we had to wear masks everywhere because I was like, oh, I'm gonna show you this is a joke, and I was like, wait, do I look good? And then I just could cover it up with a mask.
Yeah.
Until I was ready. Until I
you're ready for
got
your
used
debut.
to seeing myself in it.
Yes. Baby steps.
And there was like one day I think I pulled off my mask at Starbucks to eat something or take a drink. And everyone was like, what is that?
I wonder if women do the same thing with their pubes. Let me see if I can go back.
Let me see if I can.
You just get used to it yourself before you're walking around Starbucks with your micro
shorts.
shorts.
And then show everybody your vagina.
And that's how I met my gay gynecologist. Yeah. Actually, wearing some micro shorts. He was like, you should get that looked at.
Ooh, you know what I've seen is women not wearing bras.
There's been a lot of that lately too.
Which I'm not judging. I'm just noticing.
I am.
And then I've seen too not wearing a bra and then doing a low tank top.
Yeah.
So that you can see actual side boob flesh.
Side boob is sexy.
So is it tasteful side boob? Can you have tasteful side boob when you are in line at the pre-check at the airport? And then also, is it because we don't have universal health care and women are like, if you see a lump, let me know?
Oh, that's a great. Let's yeah.
Don't go and touch women's boobs to see if they have breast cancer. That's not a good thing.
No, get consent first.
First of all.
Don't flash your vagina in micro shorts.
Well, I think the shorts does all the heavy lifting in the flashing department there.
I'm here for side boob.
You're here for
no
side
bras.
boob?
Yeah.
I'm just whoa, that's a boob. I'm what was I talking about? And I've driven my car off into the sidewalk.
A lot of gay men have a thing for boobs. I don't.
Is that real?
Yeah, they're like they pay attention to breasts. I don't unless they are massive.
Way too big.
They're way too big to not even way big they're obviously fake necessarily, but even just big natural boobs on someone, I'm like, oh, she has giant tits.
Yeah,
that's when I notice.
Her back hurts.
Yeah,
it's she's gonna fall
Very empathetic
over.
person. I start
Oftentimes too, when they're ginormous, it's you get a big butt in the back to kind of balance it out,
yeah,
both sides. It does. My grandmother had huge knockers, and her bra started to make stress fractures in the bones on her shoulders that held up her big knockers. And she would have to buy these blazers that were extra large and then have them hemmed down, cut the darts taken in around her waist to show that she actually had a waist. And she was a very successful administrative assistant for a CEO guy for a very long time. Big Tits McGee.
Big Tits
was running things. But she had
How can you use your typewriter with big boobs?
I know,
get your hands around them.
It's a debilitating disease. She got them reduced though when she was older, and she felt so much better.
I have a lot of friends looking into that right now. A lot of people are interested in breast reductions. Mm-hmm. Because I get it. It's a lot. I mean, I don't get it personally, but I understand. That's got to be a nuisance.
Oh, Matthew
friends
English.
that are runners. They're the ones that are I can't run with these boobs anymore.
It's got to be so hard. I heard something recently from a reliable source, a medical person, that gay men are now getting Botox in their nutsacks so that they lay flat and not wrinkled and loose. Explain your people.
There's no way this is real. I have not heard about this. Joel's Googling it. Botox in your
This
nutsack. Was
someone in a medical field,
But also maybe a stand-up comedian pulling a fast one? I can't imagine.
You just want your sack to look well rested.
I'm not clicking on any of these articles. They're all from 2020, 2019.
You're saying my information? Well, it was the place where they would go to have it done.
I think you would get a lift before you put Botox in it. Just take some of the extra skin and stretch it.
Right, but then I guess you don't care how the sperm are reacting. If you're old at a certain age, you're not going to have children.
Yeah.
So you're not worried about the self-cooling.
Here's a question. I don't know enough about Botox. I understand that it paralyzes the muscles, but do you lose feeling at the same time?
I don't know.
You don't know? freezes up her face.
You lose the ability to express feeling.
Yeah. I get that. Like, you lose, like, muscle control, but can you still, like, if I went to, like, this to my friends with Botox,
like
how much can they feel?
Yeah. Right? That's...
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I've never thought to ask. I don't think about it too much. I did have someone who is a very handsome gentleman tell me he had just come from his Botox appointment. And I was like, oh my gosh, just like joking. I was like, do you think I should go get Botox? He goes, well, how old are you? I said, 31. And he said, you should have started 3 years ago. You're supposed to start at 28. And I said, okay.
Yeah, it's preventing the wrinkles.
I do have wrinkles already. I've got these deep set wrinkles because I'm always surprised. So it's...
we have such expressive faces, and I feel like that's part of our charm. And if we get wrinkly, just go ahead and love us anyway.
That's every time someone takes pictures of me on stage, I make the most horrendous faces.
Me too. It looks like I'm pooping half the time. Oh.
Yeah.
This is a great joke. Ugh.
That's a good one. I like that one. That face is good. I've seen that one. Amy does that.
So whenever we talk about cats.
I don't know. Someone just sent me, we had a photographer at a show, and they sent, and I, like, normally I can look at the face and be like, oh, that's the joke I'm telling.
Oh, you can figure out which joke you're
I'll have to show you the picture, and you'll know which joke I'm telling. I have an idea based on the rest of my posture. I was leaning forward and going, ooh.
Oh.
What was I telling?
Oh.
I don't know. I have an idea, but I'm not 100%.
Is it the one where, like, you couldn't, she's like, wait, like, you have throat, they think you have a throat thing that's killing you, and she's like, wait a minute, are you a gay man?
It is that joke, but not that part. Yeah.
It's throat, that gonorrhea.
It's when she told me that the doctor told me she wasn't going to swab me. I had strep throat.
Swab him.
She wasn't going to swab me. And I was like, oh, please, I want to show you that I don't gag. Like, I leaned forward. Like, oh, I want to show you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my conjecture, but I'm not
So
100%.
did I just diagnose your joke from your face? Did I do it? Was I successful?
That's a good wife right there.
That's a good wife. I can't tell you anything my husband does.
Like, I forgot his name for a couple hours the other day.
I think he has a new project, and he tried to explain it to me, and I passed out. But my son was there, so he learned. Maybe my son can explain it to me with the puppets. The puppets I keep for explaining complicated things.
I saw a board game that's based on Schrodinger's cat, and I thought of you.
Oh.
We're gonna play it. You, me, Kent, and Joel. You want to come to game night?
Yeah. What is it?
I don't remember.
Okay. Right? How do you so Schrodinger's cat? Real quick. If you have a cat in a box, I don't know, you put radiation in it. I forget what happens.
Yes, radiation.
But you don't know if the cat's alive or dead because it's in the box.
I know what the Schrodinger's cat. I was wondering what the board game.
A lot of people know what Schrodinger's cat is.
Some sort of like, almost like a. I don't know the term. I don't know enough. I don't have enough board game terms in my brain right now. But so it's about control over the board. It's like a grid, and you have to like box people in. I think it's almost what the box art looked like was like control of the board, more tiles in your color. But if you make a box around something, it could be alive or dead. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, there were cats on the board. I picked up the box.
Okay, this is how I would make it. It would be, but you're all scientists and you're all fighting for the same funding from the grants from the government, and you have to write your proposals with just enough lies that you can get a position of power and then take over all the laboratory equipment and the money and the funding.
What you really want to do.
And then try to get it made and then try to get published and then try to get your next grant and then you die. And then maybe
that sounds so fun.
If you're lucky, you get the Nobel Prize. My husband's old boss got the Nobel.
Wow.
And he got to go to Sweden and get some money.
Money.
To work for his research. And work on. He got to meet, I think, the royal family and everything.
Amy, if you were going to win the Nobel Prize, what would it be for? Go.
Pussy jokes. Oh,
the Nobel Prize
healing
for pussy
America
jokes?
with pussy jokes.
Yeah. Joel, what's your Nobel Prize for?
Oh God, I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I don't think I would do anything that would ever like warrant it. So nothing. Podcasting.
I gave really good hugs.
The Nobel Prize for hugs.
So there's Nobel Peace Prize for peace.
Yes.
And then they have like chemistry.
Literature. Don't they have a literature prize?
Yes. And you know like the origin story of the Nobel guy? He was in, what's that stuff that makes guns go boom? Gunpowder. And they thought he had died. Like the newspaper thought he had died. So a guy wrote up an obituary at the paper for him. And it was like, murder, basically, like helped wars, and he had it actually died, and he saw his obituary, and he's like, I need to do something better with my life. So he took all the money he made making gunpowder, and he made the Nobel Prizes.
Wow.
So that's a near-death experience, but not really, like applied to you from the outside.
That's how, like, when my nudes leaked, I asked everyone I know to go on Google and leave me Google reviews to, like, bury the search results.
Yeah. Oh, did you really have nudes leaked? No. Oh. I mean,
Amy's like, get my phone.
Your shorts are so short. I think I know what you look like naked.
I'm getting a gynecological exam under this table right now.
Get the dog out from under there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not leaving much to the imagination.
No. That's fascinating about the gunpowder. Yeah, no, like erase your bad
or do something better
press
with
by
your
doing
life.
something really great.
Right? Well, we're not going to start talking about funerals with you, Matthew. It's too close to home.
That's what I'm going to win a prize for, is suicide prevention. Mostly my own.
Hey, that's good. Yeah. Right? Staying alive is hard. You're doing a great job. Everyone here who was listening is still alive. You're doing good. You're doing great. One day, one foot in front of the other, one day in front of the other. After the other, just keep going.
Time marches on slowly towards death. You'll get there eventually.
Yeah, don't rush it.
Don't rush it. It comes for us all.
Carpe diem, stay in the moment, be present. No, bringing presents really hard. It hurts.
But bringing presents is always welcome. My address is... No.
Yeah. It does feel good to give presents. I do like that. Okay. Do we cover mustaches on gay men thoroughly enough?
Yes, I believe so.
Do you have any more insights? So the 70s are back.
The 70s are back, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, fashion's all cyclical.
Yes, but it's going like the cycles now are going faster because like the 90s are back in. And the 70s at the same time.
We're out of the 90s, Amy. We are already into the early 2000s.
Really?
Look at what the Gen Z kids are wearing.
I can't because like
that's why everyone's so concerned because they're right up to the point where low-rise jeans were in. That's where they're at.
Yeah, the whale tail.
They're right there.
Low-rise was terrible.
But let me tell you, I've seen some whale tails.
Have you?
I've seen some thongs pulled all the way up.
You work at Starbucks, so you got your finger on the pulse of society. Everyone's coming in there, so you see it.
I see a lot of people.
So whale tail, Mom, is low jeans. You can laugh out loud. Low-rise jeans with a thong
pulled up to the middle of your back.
Saying the word hurt my taint. Saying the word thong. My butthole is like...
I just bought my first one. I haven't worn it yet, but I bought
my first one. Brings me back to,
I bought a thong.
To high school days, though.
Why are men wearing thongs? That's a jock strap.
Because my booty's getting juicy. No, that goes under the butt. This goes through.
Yeah.
You're going to leave skid marks on it. Okay.
I'm a gay man. Okay. You think I'm out here leaving skid marks anywhere?
You're always prepped and ready.
Because it's nice. You know how you go to a car wash and when the rolly thing at the end, that's what the mustaches are for.
We
solved gay men and mustaches. Yeah. It's the rolly brush.
It's the rolly brush.
Before you eat ass.
Let me numb the surface. Num, 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 num. That's an old joke. That's a street joke. Your face
I hate that.
Okay. So men are weird. Okay, could I just really quick? When I had a baby, my friend told me, she's like, okay, after delivery, this is what you're going to do. It was when we had thong underpants. She's like, you're going to get a thong. And then you're going to take Tuck's medicated pads, and you're just going to layer them on the thong and then stick them on your butthole because pushing out the baby explodes your puss and your butthole.
Yeah.
And... she was not wrong. Yeah, that's what a thong is. It's medical use. It's only for medical use because it's also narrow streets downtown. And I feel like the thong is just getting too high up in the goods. And we don't live in a bidet culture. So, I mean, if anyone, only the Japanese are allowed to wear thongs. And then it's narrow streets downtown. That's what Ann Jones told me in college. And it's burned on my brain that it's going to slide around and you're going to get the poo-poo in the hoo-hoo. And then you're going to be sad.
What kind of vaginas do you think women are walking around with where it's just like, oh, it's just covered in piss and shit at all times on the surface?
No, like if you have a juicy fart, you can like have some...
If I shit myself, I'm changing my underwear regardless.
It's not a lot. This is so gross. It's not a whole turd. It's just the essence and it's enough microscopic whatevers and it's splish splash, having a bath. You'll be fine because you don't get yeast infections in your nutsack,
or UTIs.
And UTIs
from wiping back to front.
Don't do it.
Why? I got nothing to lose. Now that I have my balls Botox, the shit just rolls right off. I had them weatherized and exactly. I had them, Botox and made water resistant.
Okay.
So it just beads up.
So thongs, and men are wearing thongs. Gay men.
Gay men. But they'll be on straight men. Give it 4 years.
Straight men are going to wear thongs?
Yeah, you gotta be a little gay to get some hotties.
Yes.
Yeah.
Metrosexual started a long time ago.
The gay men have something. And then they go to brunch with their straight lady friends. And then they come home and they go, well, when I was at brunch with Matthew, he was wearing these short shorts and he looked so good. You should wear short shorts. That's what ladies sound like to me. Right? All ladies.
I was like this to my husband all throughout the 2000s. You need a tighter shirt. you need tighter pants and a tighter shirt. I want people to be like, is he gay or European? Yeah.
Porque no lo
That's the best advice if you're trying to bang more women. Just get a little bit more gay.
Just get a little bit more gay. Just a little bit.
Approachable.
Yeah. Also, stop murdering women too.
Start what?
Stop murdering women too. That's another thing that straight men love doing. They should not.
Yeah.
Oh, like negging? Like
I said murder.
Oh, murder.
You know, all the assault and battery that men do to women.
I didn't know what you were talking about. I thought you were
obsessed with it.
I thought you were saying like just being like rude to them.
I mean, that's also bad.
There are people who really like that. I can't imagine. Can you imagine being? And I'm getting really high pitched at a bar, and a guy's like, "You might look good in that dress if you lost 5 pounds," and the girl's like, "Oh, take me home with you." I can't.
It's just low self-esteem stuff.
Oh, yeah. Is it maybe like daddy wasn't nice to them, and then they're like,
it
feels like home.
There's plenty of reasons to be depressed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He sees who I really am, a big bag of dog shit.
What a good episode. We're IMDb and stuff talking about being
Laura
sad.
Ingalls Wilder.
Played by whom?
Melissa Gilbert. Hiya!
And who wrote Eat, Pray, Love?
Elizabeth Gilbert.
There you go.
Ooh,
look at that memory retention. You don't need a pickleball racket.
Not yet.
You're doing great.
Pickleball keeping score is hard too. I don't know how the old people do it, but maybe they make it hard on purpose because it helps prevent Alzheimer's because they're making new neural pathways.
This is what I had to learn. At least at the rec center I played at with a bunch of octogenarians. I did this every game.
Is your dad in the 80s?
No, not yet.
Okay.
He's 78. But he's getting there.
My mom just turned 75. And she doesn't look it. Like, it's not.
No, your mom looks great.
You hear the word 75, and you're like, that sounds old. And then your parents turn 75, and you're like, oh, okay. I mean, you got like 20 more years.
People guess that my dad doesn't
maybe 30.
Is late 50s, early 60s all the time.
That's because he's so dapper.
I know.
Does he dye his hair?
No, I don't think so.
Does he Botox his nutsack?
I'll ask. Okay. I'll say, Amy wants to know.
That's what you gotta know.
Your father has seen me do comedy, and he'd be like, that sounds like her.
That sounds like something she would ask. My dad is so like frank and matter of the fact all the time. He'd be like, no, I never thought of that. Like that would be his response.
It's literal.
Like, no, are people doing
He's
that?
literal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So prank my dad all the time. Fun fact.
Oh.
My favorite prank to pull on my dad when I was a kid, we'd all be sitting, like high school age, we'd all be sitting in the living room and we had like a house phone and I would just pick up the receiver and be like, hello? Oh yeah, he's right here. Here, Dad's for you. And I'd hand him the phone. And my mom would sit there and just go like, my dad would be like, hello? Hello? Hello?
How old was this?
Hello?
How old was he? He's just very literal?
He's just like, he's such a nice guy that like pranks don't make sense to him. He would never think to prank someone because it serves no purpose.
Yes.
And then my mom would go, Lauren, the phone didn't ring. It didn't even ring. You're just talking into...
And then she'd do her mean girl.
I'd be like, I think they hung up.
Right.
He's so funny.
Okay, so... Do you, because we're having you on, we had you on after the holidays. We're having you on after Easter, the winter holidays, Easter holidays. The next time we're going to have you on is going to be in the summertime. And that is when Pride
happens everywhere but Atlanta.
Do you have a Pride advent calendar?
No.
What are we doing to get ready for Pride?
Besides Botox, growing a mustache.
Not
getting a UTI.
I am ahead of the game on growing a mustache. Let's go.
Amy's got it. Buying thongs.
Pass.
Joel, you want a thong?
I got a couple already.
You got some thongs?
Yeah. I'm bi though, so it's different. Yeah.
I
also dressing fruity is fun. It's very fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
What qualifies as a juicy male AS? Because a lot of times they're hairy and loose. My husband's got a tight butt, but it is covered in fur.
Oh, I'm a weirdly, like, I've got like patches on my body that are just like hairless, and my ass happens to be one of them.
Mazel tov. And is it all built because you're working at the gym all the time now?
That's why I work with Deadlift Daddy, aka Whitney.
Okay, so then it's got to like stick out, and it's got to be strong looking, and it has to be hairless. What if it has?
It doesn't have to be hairless.
Acne. What if you have a Mongolia spot, which I think is a slur, and you're not supposed to call it that? Joel, will you Google Mongolia spot, please?
I'm gonna incognito this one.
It's like a liver spot, but for a baby.
Oh, like a birthmark?
Yes, but it says a specific kind. What if you have that on your butt?
Do you have one on your butt?
I think one of my children has one on his butt. I'm having a flashback. Yeah, one of my kids do. I can't remember which one.
It's just like a blue grayish spot.
I haven't seen their butts. You know what? This is good.
They're mostly on like babies after they're born.
Yeah, I haven't seen. This is a good sign. I haven't seen their butts up close for a very long time. I feel like that makes me a good mother.
Like at least 20 minutes.
Or they haven't had like, I've got a splinter, Mama. Can you get it out with the tweezers?
They're self-sufficient boys.
They get their own tweezers. Get the things out of their butts. So you're gonna have. Do you think at Pride people are gonna wear their thong with their buttocks out at the parade at the beach?
I would imagine butts will be out. Speedos.
Have you been
like
to Pride?
Sun's out.
Thong
Sun's
bathing
out,
suits
buns
are
out. Summer 2024. Is that what it is?
That's where I'm
It's
at.
October in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yes, but everywhere else, I mean, it's a touring situation. They moved it.
It is.
They
moved it to October. So yeah, people I know gays that go L.A., New York,
right? Some places
Fort Lauderdale.
They have like, it's Pride all month, and then they have like kind of speckled. They spatter out all of their events across the month, so it doesn't kind of concentrate into a grand like Wednesday events, Thursday events, Friday. And I think it's better to do a week than to sprinkle it all out.
I'll sprinkle it out. A lot of people do like things across the month of June. Like even Atlanta, we kind of get two prides because like people will do stuff for what is considered Pride Month.
It's too hot to do Pride in June.
But yeah, it'd be miserable.
I love that it's in October.
Yeah, no, it's great. And it's a tourist thing. It brings the gays
I've met people from
across
all
the country.
over. Yeah.
You've probably been to more prides than I have. I hate it.
Oh.
I wanted to watch a parade of everyone I've slept with walk down the street.
Tap that. Yeah. I just like when Delta has their like blocks and blocks of people from their company come, and I know like yes they are gay that work there. It's not like they're just pretending. It makes me cry and happy. I'm like, it makes me like love Atlanta.
The visibility.
I love the visibility because I grew up when people they would go to jail. Like my uncles would have gone to jail if anyone found out that they were living together for 50 years and had a loving marriage. Like, and they got married right because gay marriage got legal in New York, and they got married, and then they said it felt different. It felt different to be really married and have rings. And then like 2 years later, one of them died. So they got it right in under the wire.
That's sad.
It was beautiful. It's sad but beautiful.
Yeah. As is life. The slow march to death. It comes for us all.
And it's a parade.
And I'm so excited!
The slow march to death is a pride parade. Ooh, that's a
straight to hell.
No.
That's one for me.
You and I are trying to put together a pride show in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yes.
In June. So we'll put information about that,
in
hopefully.
Wilmington. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew. All right. Do you do extra exercising before Pride? Or are you just always perfectly fit? Do you think is it like a wedding? Is it like, I'm just going to lose 15 pounds before Pride because I'm wearing tiny, tiny shorts?
Like that is not my experience, but I know gays like that.
It's nice to have a goal. You know, it's like the guys who do the Dragon Con, who do the 300.
Guys,
like it's just like, if you don't have a goal, there's no reason not to eat the pizza.
Interesting. Mine's a fear of like the slippery slope of like becoming heavier again.
Oh, yeah, I used to have that
also,
too.
I feel better when I work out. Releases endorphins. You feel happy. Yeah, it's a natural antidepressant, and I know people who don't like the gym or don't like working out roll their eyes when they hear people say that, but it is true. Like, and maybe you don't have that thing. Like maybe like people talk about runner's high. That's just hyperventilating. Like that's. But no, I don't feel that.
We went to so we had the Eclipse recently, and they had a ball at my hometown. I went home. It was so much fun. I did a show with Connor Cregan at the local theater. We sold out, and then the next night there was a ball at the big historic home in our village, and I danced for 3 hours straight. I peed my pants twice, and not all the way, but like just like oops.
Okay.
And it was so much fun to just dance so hard for 3 hours. Like that's the high.
I have something.
That's the exercise high.
All three of us are going.
Oh.
What are all three of us doing Thursday night?
I'm going to be in Lakewood, Colorado doing a comedy show.
What is it Thursday?
Dance Church.
Have
you heard of it?
Dance Church.
No. It's like a group fitness type thing.
Okay.
But it is dancing for 70 minutes.
Okay.
And it's like loosely led. The instructor was very much, I wish I remembered her name. She was so sweet. Whoever it is that teaches on Thursday nights in Atlanta, I want to say her name was Arma?
Amelia?
Amelia.
Oh.
Amelia. She is wonderful.
Sure, you can find that in 2 seconds, but Laura Ingalls, okay, never mind.
Anyway, so it's like
more people Google this than the other thing.
She kind of like vibes in the middle of the room and like gives like instructions on what you need to be doing, and sometimes she's just like and dance, but it's led, and if she's like, if you can't see me or you can't hear what I'm saying, just move the way you want to move. I went with Marietta Mendler. Thank you so much for inviting me, Marietta, and her friend Chelsea, and Connor Lyons was there. He came as well because he had met Amelia. So she had told him about it. So we all ended up there, and I took my boyfriend, and we all danced for 70 minutes. I burned 600 calories.
Yeah, you're jumping up and down
because there was
high cardio.
And there's there's a point where it's like she was like, okay, now get on the floor, put your hands down, and then like give me like a chest pop. I'm like, bitch, we're just doing push-ups. Like that's so like it's deceptively worked in that you are doing a couple of like traditional
resistance
exercises,
training stuff.
But for the most part, it was just dancing for 70 minutes.
Sounds fun.
It was. You should come with me, Joel. I'm gonna go.
I'll go. I want to kind of like maybe rent myself out as a dance captain for weddings and bar mitzvahs.
Rent yourself out as a dancer.
We gotta work on your wording on some of these things here.
No, they do that. They hire people to be like hype people at parties.
Tiffany Haddish did. She would get parties started.
Yeah.
And Jose could definitely do that. Jose was on the dance floor. He's the tallest thing on any dance floor, and he's wearing this big flowery headdress, and strangers were coming up to dance with him.
I love it.
He's like a dance beacon
in the center
of it was so fun, and it's so good. And I didn't have a hangover the next day because I sweat out all of the alcohol I was drinking.
Very good. You probably smelled like a distillery, but
I smelled like pee. Oh my god,
that's hilarious.
Oh my god, but it was so fun. Dancing, we should do it more often. It's so good for us.
I love dancing.
It makes you feel good. It makes you happy, and it's a sneaky cardio.
And I am famously a terrible dancer.
What?
Like if you were to show me choreography, I can't do that. I can't watch someone move their body in choreography and then be like,
you're not a good structured dancer.
No, terrible.
But you can move your body. You do a body roll both directions.
I lost the ability to traveling body roll to the right. I can't do it anymore.
You lost the ability to travel body rolling.
Yeah, a lot of us lost things in the pandemic. In order, the things I lost by importance. The ability to body roll to the right. My mom. Okay, that's.
You're like, I could really handle this mom thing if I could body roll.
If I could body roll this situation out.
You could body roll your way away from the grief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How high does the camera go on this shot, Joel? If I stood up, would I be completely out of frame?
So you can do the body roll. We could add it in post. Yeah.
I think you should be here. Stand up.
Oh, I guess I should stand to find out.
Yeah, do your body roll, and I'll throw dollar bills at you.
I gotta pull my shorts down as I stand up because they've been riding
I think I just saw your religion.
A little bit.
Okay.
Wait, do we need to see your
I mean,
take your shirt off.
No, giant, big shirt, small shorts. That's where we're at. Okay, so to my left,
he's
traveling body roll.
He's traveling.
So easy.
He's doing it right.
To my right.
For people who are listening. Oh. It's just a little bit more disjointed.
It's very, used to be able,
you got to put your 10,000 hours in.
Yeah,
you still get a lot of fluidity in your chest, so I don't think people would notice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you may not be able to pick up choreography quickly, but your body moves. Like, some people, it's all pop and lock, and some people can body roll. Hips do lie.
Get my Fosse on. You know?
I said that today. I had a dance class today, and I said Fosse, and he's like, "This isn't Fosse." I'm like, "I know. I just wanted to say it."
I love Bob Fosse. So you're dancing. We're dancing.
We're still dancing. Is there a lot of dancing at Pride?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
A lot of dance parties.
Gay people like to dance? That's crazy.
Are you a good choreograph? Like, if someone shows you choreography, can you?
I can. If I think about it, I can't. But I usually am not thinking, which is my superpower.
You do dance fitness stuff.
I do a lot of dance fitness, and I can pick up it immediately. I
tap danced for a charity thing, and I had to go in for extra classes. Everyone in the thing, it was a big group number. And I had to come in an extra 2 days, but it was very weird. We'd only work on 6 bars at a time of the song, right? So we would go in, learn 6 bars of the dance, practice for an hour or 2, and then everyone would go home, come back next week, and the next 6 bars we would learn. But we started the class remember last week's, and then eventually we had the whole dance. I had to come in. That was it was every Tuesday night. I would meet with the instructor privately on Wednesday and Thursday
to get extra help to get your feet to do it. Tap is hard.
When I'm shown it on Tuesday night, I'm I can't even. My brain can't even. I needed to fully sleep on it
and process.
By Wednesday I could do it a little bit. By Thursday I had it down.
So that's fast. Yeah, every time I learn something and I sleep, and the next morning I see if I have it in there. If I run it through again, by the 3rd day I have it.
Yeah.
And I think tap dancing is way trickier than any sort of step class or whatever, because it's tapping your tummy and rubbing your head or vice versa. It is asking your foot to move in a way you never have to move your foot in IRL. Okay, so we've almost finished our pod, but because you are the young person and you have your finger on the pulse of working at Starbucks, I have several more questions for you about new words young people are saying, and are those bodysuits that people are wearing still in fashion? Because as someone who has to pee I don't know. You're an every hour person. I'm every half hour.
I mean, you're just pissing yourself from your past stories, so I don't know what you're worried about right now.
I know, right? And I was wearing a short dress too, and I couldn't 86 my underpants. Okay, TMI. Sorry. So yeah, what's some new language the young people are saying? Are bodysuits still in fashion? And name one thing that people are wearing that are coming, because I know headbands have somehow come back into fashion. Are you seeing stuff at the shop? You're oh, I wasn't expecting that.
So, what I see a lot of is people because I work the early mornings, I see a lot of people on their way to work. So I may not get the street fashion
work-friendly fashion.
I get a lot of people there in sweatpants because they're I'm not going to see anyone who matters, right? And so we're just baristas. They don't care about us and impressing us. I've seen a lot of denim on denim. That's coming back. Denim jeans and a denim jacket is back.
Oh, but are they the same color?
The same wash.
Same wash. So it's almost like a denim suit.
A Canadian tuxedo, yeah.
A Canadian tuxedo. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Like Britney and Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that in the last podcast because Damon Sumner and his wife get dressed separately, and sometimes they've come together they were wearing denim to get denim on denim on denim on denim, and they were like Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And TJ.
What bodysuits? Yes, bodysuits are still in.
Everyone's wearing them.
And I recommend them for men because it's like tucking a shirt in and then it stays tucked.
Oh, but it's like a jumpsuit, like that kind of bodysuit. Men are wearing
mine
them?
has snaps in the crotch.
You have a bodysuit.
Well, because they think about men's needs.
Do they have snaps in the crotch for women's bodysuits? Please, someone, if you know this, make a comment. Let me know, because then I have a chance of wearing one. Otherwise, I can't take mine
is a women's bodysuit. So,
it has snaps in the crotch.
I hope they're nickel free. That's all I'm saying.
Was that nickel's bad for your weenies?
Nickel's bad for your skin. It's people have allergies to nickel.
Yes, they do.
If you had nickel rubbing against your taint all day.
You're supposed to wear underpants. Oh, is it because you're wearing a thong with your
I should.
Your bodysuit?
That's what I should wear with the bodysuit.
Maybe
it's a high cut like the Playboy bunny suits. They cut the legs high on the Playboy bunny suits because they make your legs look longer. But it really it's just like their hip bones are popping out.
Yeah, maybe you could get a bodysuit like the old timey pajamas with like the buttons in the back that like you would unbutton.
Oh, with the butt flaps.
Yes, and then you could wear your thong and have your super juicy tushy sticking out the back for Pride.
I wouldn't describe it as super juicy.
Well, not yet, because it's not Pride yet. You still have a couple months to get ready.
I gotta squat. I gotta squat so much.
The expectations she's putting on you.
I know. Let's do booty progress pics.
Ooh.
Next check-in. Next time I come back next season.
Any new languages the young people are using?
They don't talk to me.
The young people? You work with young people.
I do, but they're like, come over here, Grandpa. Like
Do they say tight, tight, tight? Is that old?
It's old. Also, don't try to learn new language. You can learn it to know what they're saying, but don't use it.
I just want to understand what my children are saying about me.
What are your children saying? Tell us the things, and we'll tell you if we know it.
They taught me Riz.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Use Riz in a sentence.
Matthew gets lots of boyfriends because he's got Riz.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like razzle dazzle, like poshness. Charisma.
It's used ironically a lot, though. So you got to be careful.
That makes more sense with my children. That's all right. Okay. Any other fads you're noticing for the spring? I'm sorry I put you in charge of fashion. I just know
I'm a gay man. Let's talk clothes.
Yeah.
I've been burnt.
Springs for floral, groundbreaking.
I've been burnt before because my bestie, I would come we would go out.
Did you hear what I said?
But when I was growing up, not before I knew you. And we'd go out together, and I'd come out of my room, and he'd be like, "What is that hot mess?" And I was like, "Am I doing it wrong? But I've got my whale tail sticking out of my low-cut jeans. Isn't this what all the gays want for me to wear at the gay ball?" And so, anywho, so you got to tell me what's cool and what's not cool.
I should double back, because no one called me out for it. I didn't say florals for spring, which groundbreaking, which is the quote from Devil Wears Prada. I said springs for floral.
If we started yelling at people for getting sayings wrong in this podcast, Amy wouldn't be able to talk. So
I'd have to give it to somebody else to write.
Yeah.
Someone who spoke English properly. Boo.
Get,
boring.
Hate crimed.
No one. Yeah.
I don't know any other fads going on right now in the fashion world. I'm so sorry. I've seen a lot of pleather.
Are you taking creatine?
Skirts? Yes.
You are?
I am.
That's okay. Explain what creatine is.
Creatine is an enzyme. Okay,
Joe Rogan. Let's go.
What? I was just like setting him up, asking a question, like, all right, Joe Rogan.
So no, creatine exists naturally in your body all the time, but you can take a supplement of creatine and oversaturate your muscles with creatine. Your muscles, as they start to fatigue, you're going to pull from carbohydrate. You're going to pull energy from carbohydrates that are like free flowing in your bloodstream first. Your second kind of line of defense is the creatine stored in your muscles. So if you can saturate your muscles with creatine, you can lift more and lift more explosively. So like if you were doing like squat jumps, like something that takes like a lot of explosive movement very quickly.
I've heard it hydrates your muscles.
It does. So that's it passes through the membranes of the muscle through water. So people put on like 3 to 5 pounds in the first month. And it's water weight. You start to swell. You bloat.
Oh, your face gets fat.
No,
I heard of that.
because you bloat in your muscles, because that's where it's drawing it to. So it makes your muscles look pumped.
Oh.
Yeah. If not a bit puffy, don't get me wrong, because it's like all over.
Right.
It's not just the biceps, just the chest.
When did you start taking it?
So you do like a loading phase. People recommend different amounts for loading phases, and then you take 5 milligrams a day. 5 milligrams a day.
Okay.
And I was like, grams or milligrams? Milligrams. My loading phase, I did it in a week. And so some people space their loading phase out over 3 weeks. I did 20 milligrams a day for a week.
So you just like, let's go all the way.
It makes you shit yourself nonstop for that week.
Nice. I'm just going to do it just for the shitting.
And it's just like, I could feel
does the same.
My stomach I was just like not like tensing.
Sad.
I was tense.
It's sad.
What's the word?
I took a collagen for a day. And I had the same situation.
Interesting.
Cramping in the tum-tums and
Cramping,
then
that's the term I'm looking for.
explosions.
I literally forgot the word cramp. But yeah, and it can make you like poop yourself. So you dissolve it in water. Don't take it with coffee. There's some studies it's not like,
healthy.
I don't know. Well, there's a few studies that say caffeine negates the benefits of creatine. So don't take it with your coffee. You can also just dry scoop it. Take a scoop of creatine, put it in your mouth.
That sounds disgusting.
I have not tried it. I'm going to try it when I get home.
That sounds gross.
And then I'm going to shit myself again. So I haven't taken it for the last couple days.
Amy's going to pee herself later tonight, so it's
But
fine.
I did notice my chest press went up.
Your chest press, so you're having better results.
Yeah.
You're stronger from it.
I am stronger from it.
Is
I can
it
lift more
sustainable?
For longer.
Does your body just build up a resistance and then like you hit another plateau?
That I don't know.
But maybe you're at an Adonis at that point and it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You're like, this is, being this hot forever is totally doable.
It's so like red meat has a lot of creatine in it. So like people who eat a lot of beef may have higher creatine levels.
But you also get the gout from that.
Yeah.
Can you get gout from creatine?
I don't believe so.
Is creatine ground up cow bones? That's what collagen is.
No, it's not.
Okay, what? Okay.
I think it's synthesized now if you buy it in bulk. It's just...
Okay, that was helpful. I always like to ask you a little bit of health and fitness questions when we're together. So when you're in menopause... No.
I don't remember my menopause. It was so long ago.
So long ago. You're like a Dracula guy. What's that called?
Give menopause. I call it a dry spell.
Vampire.
The Dracula guy?
He's been around forever. He's been through.
I'm Edward Cullen.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. How funny it would be if you're a gay vampire and you've lived, 1,000 years. How many hags you've been through. You're like, well, when my 17th hag had her menopause, you'd be an expert.
I would be a gay gynecologist at that point. I'd be like, I know so much.
And scene. That was a perfect end. All right. I love you. Thank you so much for coming.
I love you too. Mwah.